right here, right? This was a gift from my dog. My dog is named CDR, Chris Douglas Robert. He's playing the NBA. He played for Memphis. That's where, D Rose. They played the national championship. They lost to Kansas that year, like in overtime or some shit like that.
Chalmers.
Yeah, Mario Chalmers and all them. But
pissed me off.
Yeah.
What was the big boy name?
Dorsey. Yeah. Memphis was nice. Yeah, it was nice. But Chris CDR, he go by Supreme Bay now. They changed his name, but CDR, y'all might know him as. But
he changed his real name.
Changed his real name. Yeah. Definitely, when doing this podcast, before I was even doing it, he used to have a web series on YouTube. He was showing like him in the league and he was out the league. Like he got waived. He's playing in the G League, doing this grinding, and he was playing. It was just showing like him grinding and shit. He got a brand called Don't Cheat the Grind, and that was like his web series he was doing. It was showing him working, playing in the G League, getting back into the league, just doing stuff outside. Like he started a clothing line. This is probably like 2012, 2013, shit like that. Like he doing fashion, and you were just seeing him evolve as a man on camera. And I always thought that was dope. Like even what he was into back then, like he was in the league wearing his shorts shorter. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga had blind dreads and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing all this shit that's trendy now back then. And he played for the Clippers. He signed like a nice deal with the Clippers, and he asked to be released from the Clippers just simply because he didn't like the role they had him playing, and just how like that. He played for like the Pelicans, maybe in like the preseason, some shit like that, and they waived him like on some bullshit. And dude never hooped again. He never tried to hoop. Like the last thing he ever did, he averaged like 40 in the G League for like a couple game span, and signed with the Pelicans. Like, and then they waived him, and he just said fuck it. Now a lot of people look at shit like that, and they might judge it just outside looking in, like, oh, that's crazy, like you don't want to play in the NBA. But he looked at it like, fam, I don't want to be sitting around waiting on another grown man to call me. My life depending on them. I'm moving around, my kids and shit like that. So dude just said fuck basketball and started doing a whole bunch of other shit. Like he took
matters in his own hands.
He got a management company. He managed a couple rappers out of the D. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that's popping. Like he involved with a lot of that shit. He got his own spirits. Like it's his champagne company. You know what I'm saying? Like he managed models. He do that shit. He model himself. He just an all around CEO businessman. And it's just he turned what everybody perceived him. He never put himself in a box, and he just did what he wanted to do, and he living his life now, how he wanted to live it. And I just thought that's always been inspiring, and that's somebody I wanted to interview. So when we first started this podcast, I reached out to dude early because I think he got a dope story, and he ain't say yes I do the interview. He ain't say no either, so it's gonna happen. But he started following us from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like he followed me on social, he followed the page, so he watch us. He been watching us grind for these years and shit. So when he seen we had a sold out show and everything like that, he got my information and instantly sent me 2 bottles of this champagne. This is actually some exclusive black label, Alexandria. Straight from France. We was the first people to receive this bottle. So we thank you Supreme. Appreciate that. We're gonna sip. We're gonna pop this on the show. Drink a little bit. Toast to my Dolphin Centers that don't cheat the grind. We definitely will link up. That was just a quick summary of his story. Of course, he's gonna have way more to say when I actually interview him. Very interesting dude, man. But I appreciate the support that he gave us.
I read him on the court. He was a dog.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's definitely a beast.
So appreciate you, bro.
Check that motherfucker.
No. That's why I had to say a city.
Man, I popped the bottle last night. That bitch sprayed all over the car.
Yeah, I still got a stain.
I didn't realize, me driving around, shake it up.
Pow!
Pulled over. Let me pop this bottle. Fuck this up.
wear this bottle to the club.
And I had on gray. So I'm trying to dry off on the highway. Yeah, like.
Now you got on black now.
He
Huh?
took his
You
shirt,
got on dark gray.
Yeah.
took that shit hanging out the window, driving down the
Bro,
highway.
I thought motherfucker thought I pissed on myself when I walk in there, man. I had to turn the little,
Juice slop.
man. Nah, I'm drunk and I ain't in.
Yeah, man. But also, man, when we get started, man, we're gonna celebrate happy birthday to hip hop. Hip hop just turned 49 years old.
We got a lot of celebrating.
Ooh, he finna hurt somebody, man. That dude.
I'm a professional boxer.
Shit.
Been doing this a long time.
He was over there flinching for the motherfucker.
Man, I remember I
Made me
popped a
jump.
bitch across the club with one of them bottles.
Bubbly. You about to be roasted. You about to be roasted. Champagne get you drunk.
Yes, it do.
That's what at the live show. That's what we was drinking. We was drinking that Wyclef champagne. What's we gonna call that shit? He said that's that 911.
Where that shit come from though? Motherfucker said that I was drinking Patron, then all of a sudden I walked off and came back with a bottle.
Of
Oh, I
champagne.
had them order us like 8 bottles of champagne.
But I was,
So we had 4 at the park, and then we had 4 at the.
I was in bad shape.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Yes, sir. Do sir.
I'm drinking my shit at the bottom. So
More than, man. I don't drink after nigga. Monkeypox outside and shit.
This is true.
What the fuck?
hey man,
Hold fast.
toast to Reason to Doubt. Toast to my dog CDR.
Supreme.
So toast to success, man. We're gonna keep doing this shit.
What's up?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to cut back on drinking.
When?
too. I tried.
Daily?
Huh?
Daily or
It's a struggle,
overall? Yeah, it is.
I tried this weekend for sure.
Tried to what? Stop? Slow down?
Just not drink this weekend.
How it work?
It didn't work.
Oh, you ain't try.
I had 4 margaritas and a bottle of
It's
beer.
like you was trying to get drunk to me.
It was the environment though, bro. Like that's all. If I was at home, I ain't drink Friday night. I was at the crib chilling. Cool.
You had